Welcome to another episode of No Excuse, Just Result podcast. I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve.
Hey, it's said that these Golden State Warriors and Timberwolves, man, it's getting there. But I
Just getting
I hate
cheap.
that gold. Steph Curry is out. I think they said about a week with the
Yeah,
hamstring
yeah,
issue. So, but what I like about how Golden State is adjusting is that they are guys are stepping up, knowing
yeah.
that their main guy is down. Those guys are still stepping up and filling in that void that they need to push their team to be successful and actually win a game. Who do you
I
still
mean,
have taking this series though, bro? I still
so I
got
think
Golden State. I still got
so
Golden State.
let me just say, getting somebody like Jimmy Butler
Yeah,
helps in these situations, right?
yeah,
Because you have a superstar that's out there and who could take over a game. We've seen it in Miami, right? He
hmm
single-handedly got Miami to a championship,
yeah,
to the finals, not a championship, to the finals. Let me correct that.
hmm
So, it helps having him
yeah,
because you have somebody that can be the focal point of your offense.
yeah,
Um, it still sucks though because now instead of there being options, um, now there's one guy, right? But if you got Curry on it, you can't key in on Curry because Jimmy and the others could have a good day, and you can't key on Jimmy because Curry gonna beat you off screens. So it limits their offense a little bit. I'm
yeah,
curious to see how tonight plays out, but
yeah,
a week can potentially. Um, I don't want to say. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. A week could affect this playoff, right? This
yeah,
matchup.
yeah,
Um, you know, and if I'm Minnesota, I have to take advantage of all of these games, right?
yeah. You have
Um,
to.
because if we're just looking at a week, right? There's 3 games that happened in the next 4 days.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Is that right? Oh, and I'm looking at ESPN. They have 5-12, 5-10, 5-12, and 5-13. So that's 3 games that could potentially happen within the next five
yeah.
days. Um, I was just shocked on that 5-13. That seems like a quick turnaround.
It
But
is. If it was LeBron, they would put it out an extra day.
there you go. But no, that's 3 big games, and if Minnesota gets all 3, we looking at 3-1.
Yeah,
Um, and I'm not saying once a team goes up 3-1, a comeback can't be done. I mean,
yeah,
we've all seen it happen,
yeah. It can happen.
but I mean, we've seen it happen several times. Golden State was able to come back 3-1 on OKC, and then LeBron came back 3-1 on Golden State.
Yeah.
But I don't think you want to be down 3-1.
Nobody. That's a tough position to put yourself in.
Okay, so ESPN has it wrong. It's 5-10, 5-12, 5-14. I just looked on NBA.
Okay.
Um, but that's still potentially 3 games. He might come back on that Wednesday. I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but
Yeah.
um, it's at least
The
3.
Wolves got to take advantage of this opportunity. I hate
It's
to
at
say
least
it
3, if
like
not
that.
4.
Yeah,
Yes,
I hate to say it like that, but Wolves got to take advantage of this opportunity for them
yes.
and really come out on a win and just take one game at a time before Curry gets back. That's how I
I
look
mean,
at it.
I think that's why it was key that they got game 1.
Yeah,
If you didn't get game 1, man, you'd be looking at a potential sweep
but that's your star
without your
player.
star. Um, but Anthony had a slow start to game 1. But then, you start to see him catch his rhythm towards the end of the game. I
Hmm.
need him to come out aggressive tonight. And like you said, they need to be hungry to
Yeah,
take these games while Curry is out.
they
Because,
have.
Golden State is a different team with Curry on the floor.
Hey man, they
So,
can shoot the lights out at any time, and they're a third
right.
quarter team too. Second half
And they
team.
gotta, I don't know what the hell got into him, but somebody needs to lock up Buddy Hield because that man was going crazy.
Yeah,
He's definitely feeling it. He's hot.
yeah,
Somebody's gonna have to key in on him.
yeah. I agree
But
with you.
once again, with Curry not being out there, that takes some of the resources that you can focus on Buddy Hield that you wouldn't normally have with Curry out there. But they go like Minnesota needs to take all of these games that Curry don't play.
Yeah, they got to take advantage of it, and then opportunity that this gives other key players. I would say other players on the Golden State Warriors to actually show up and show out right now, and let Curry know that hey, we got you. Um, we ain't come this far just to turn back around. And like and I'm gonna go back to this right here. Jimmy, it's crazy. Draymond Green said since we got Jimmy, we are a championship team now. I actually honestly believe him, bro. I actually believe him, bro. I actually believe Draymond. It's just something about, like with when he says something, I feel like, actions speak louder than words, but I feel like he backs up what he says. Like far as we're gonna compete at a high level, and we're gonna be a top contender team at the end of the day. And I just feel like Golden State has what it takes, but like I said, can those guys stay healthy? That's the most important
Yes.
part.
Yes.
They starting five stay healthy. The main key players stay healthy at that. And then the good thing about it is that they have other guys that's coming in to play for them and knocking down shots. And when I say knocking down shots, I don't mean like 3 pointers, I
Yeah,
mean
I mean,
just knocking,
you're not
yeah,
saying
just
like they give you 30, but they
yeah,
give you
yeah,
the minutes to where you can
yeah.
let your starters
They
rest.
being very productive in the minutes that they're given. And I can't be mad at that, bro. I can't be mad at that, bro. And honestly, man, I'm just like at a point now where I'm just like, this gonna be a tough series, though, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like Wolves can kick it in at any moment, but they can't wait to the last minute to kick it in. Because if
yeah.
you go back to Golden State and try to kick it in, they momentum is already up. They trying to get you up out of there so they can advance to that finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they ain't really have the. I don't think Golden State's gonna really play with them. I think Golden State's gonna come out with
Golden
game
State or
plan.
Minnesota
Golden State. I'm just saying. I feel like Golden State's gonna come out with a plan.
tonight?
I honestly hear me out. I feel like Golden State's gonna come out with a plan. They know what they got to do. They feel like we. I look at it like this. One of our key players is down, so we're depending on everybody else to contribute and to helping us win this team game. So everybody's gonna have to play, and everybody's gonna have to play. When I say this, I don't mean nothing bad. We had to go. We had to do dirty plays. We had to go out the offensive rebounds. We had to go out loose balls. We
Hustle.
had to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to hustle out there. You know what I'm saying? And until we get our main key player back to knock down shots for us, so it takes pressure off us on offense. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to come out there with a game plan. Now, Wolves, I feel like they're gonna come out there like we hungry, we're aggressive. We're
Yeah.
gonna take advantage of this because your boy's not in today. He's not in, so therefore we're gonna take advantage of this opportunity. Now, if they
They can't take,
don't,
but they can't take them for granted.
if they don't,
You
if
can't
they
take them for granted because
wow,
don't let your foot up off the gas just because Curry ain't playing. Because like you
yeah,
said, Buddy could mess around, come out and have a 30, 40 point game, and you lose.
yeah, and if they
You gotta
don't,
lock in.
if Wolves don't win, you in for a long series, dog.
Oh,
If
of
you,
course. If you go down 2-0,
yeah,
yeah,
then you going back to Golden State. Oh man, it's terrible. That's not
yeah.
gonna be a good. That's not gonna be a fun atmosphere.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. Like you said, I need to see the bench step up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I was when I was watching the game, right? Like Buddy was feeling himself. Like Buddy was
As he
jacking
should.
up threes and he was hitting them. But then I don't know if I ever see a game again where Draymond shoots 10 threes. Like, what the fuck we got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we have going on to where Draymond shoots 10? But I mean, he made 4, which ain't terrible. But, you know, it's time to lock in, man. You
Yeah,
gotta I mean, Steph only played 13 minutes.
yeah,
Um, I gotta see Minnesota come out hot. You can't take it for granted, like, oh, this is an easy win because Curry ain't playing. Because, like you said, um, a lot can happen, man.
yeah.
Um,
A lot can happen. Definitely, I agree. A lot can happen. Everything can shift. It's gonna be very interesting to see how the game plays tonight. Wolves got to come out there with a game plan, but I feel like Golden State got to come out there with a game plan. They want to keep this momentum going, so when Curry gets back, they can sell into the sunset. As I would say. But other than that, both teams gonna have to come out with a game plan. But
Yeah.
it's gonna boil down to who wanted more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Who's gonna knock down those tough shots? Who's gonna play
Who's
defense?
gonna
Who's
defend?
gonna
Yeah.
hustle? Yeah, you know, who's gonna play? You know what I'm saying? So I
It'll
guess
be
we'll see,
interesting to
man.
see, man. We'll lock in tonight and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, most definitely. Make sure y'all let us know. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys for always tuning in and joining us. Once again, I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve.
Peace out.